this is Dr. Donna Marie, and you've purchased Women Who Rise. This is the bonus that I offered for those of you who purchased on May 7th. So this is a special bonus just for those who just purchased on May 7th. So this is a little bit of more in depth on how we repair the breach. That's the name of our chapter. Okay, let's get right into it. First thing I want to talk to you about, I want to celebrate you for wanting to go deeper, wanting to get a better understanding of what it means to repair the breach. So first thing I thought about doing was make sure you understand what I mean by breach. And as you read the chapter, you'll get more understanding of it. But just as a very basic foundation, repairing of the breach means that there has been a repair of a brokenness or of a breach or of a separation, a severing, or a gap. And it's a heart breach. It's an emotional breach. It can be something as simple as a friend that you no longer have in your life. It could be as deep as a divorce. It could be losing someone. There's been a breach, there's been a brokenness, and to repair that brokenness, there's a process that we kind of go through. And I kind of want to take you through the steps so that you can have a good idea of how you start, how you end, and how you become a repairer yourself. So let's get started. So I created an acrostic, and that's an easy way to remember. Although these are hard things to do, I would say sometimes it's hard to forgive, it's hard to move forward, and it's difficult, but there's an easy process of actually going through the breach, an easy way to remember it. So first thing as we go through the repair, I just did an acrostic, repair. The first letter is R, and that's release. The first thing we want to do is to release the breach, release the hurt, release the disappointment, anything that's you emotionally tied or emotionally bogged down. You want to do your best to release it. I would say this, sometimes it's deeper than that, and that's why we'll go through the next step. It's entreating. You need a little bit more help in doing just that very simple thing of releasing it. So although it sounds very simple, sometimes in the heart kind of holds on to things. We can release it in our head, but the heart has to catch up. Or sometimes the heart will lead the head. So what you want to be is in a place where the head can lead the heart. What's reasonable? To hold on to something that's making me ill or making me unhappy, or to release it and to move forward. It's easier said than done, but there is hope and we can actually get through it. So after we made a decision to release the hurt, release the disappointment, we go to entreat. We entreat God. We bring in God and we say, I can't do this part. I'm still having the pain of it. I'm still feeling the loss of it on a recurring basis to the point where I feel like I'm not able to move forward. You entreat God to do the portion that you cannot do. I'm not asking you to do the part that you can't do. I'm asking you to do the portion that you can and ask God to do the part that you can't. And then you go to the P, the petition. The petition is just the same, almost like an entreating. You are going to petition that I can't do this alone. I really can't do any of it alone. I'm going to ask for the portion that I need help with. And that may be bringing in a friend, that may be talking to someone on the phone on a daily basis, or just talking, having some quiet time every single day that reminds you that you've released this issue or this disappointment. And then we go to the A, then action. So as you're in your quiet time, in the petitioning time, an action would be something that you do that's a tangible action that's associated with the release. Let me say that again. A tangible action that's associated with the release. Okay, a tangible action would be something as simple as taking a note and putting it in your journal. Sometimes we use our phones. I have a note section in my phone and I just write a simple note to myself. Note that I've stopped thinking about this on a daily basis, or I've released it, or I've forgiven it. Just to remind myself that they've moved forward on it. It's a tangible action that you associate with the release, okay? And then I, you invite in the space where you've released, you invite in some peace. You invite in forgiveness. You invite in love, because you want to replace that release with something that's good, that brings healing, wholeness, and health to your soul. So you invite in. You say, I'm bringing in peace. I'm bringing in calm. I'm bringing in health. I'm bringing in wellness. I'm bringing it in. And I'm releasing the thing, the disappointment, the hurt that has kept me bound or has kept me unhappy. And then restore. There's one thing about the body, the mind, the heart, the spirit. The restoration process comes when we actually ourselves become a repairer. A repairer is someone who has gone through the process of repairing. They've released, they've entreated, they've petitioned, they've made an action, and they've invited in a new season of peace and love. And then they become a restorer by actually helping someone else. It is a wonderful, wonderful cyclical thing that we do when we are repaired, when our hearts are full, then we go out and we give. That's the portion, that's the cycle, that's the healing portion of repair. Repair of the breach. You can heal the breaching parts of your heart, mind, and spirit that are broken just by entreating, petitioning, inviting, and then being a restorer for yourself as well as someone else. I invite you more to get a little bit deeper. Go to my website, drdonnamarie.com, if you want to learn a little bit more and become a part of our coaching program. I would tell you, you've done a great thing by the starting of just purchasing the book and going through the chapters. Then I ask you, make a concerted effort to go through the points of repair so that you can get moving forward, that you can rise to the very highest heights and the very things that are out there waiting for you. You have a whole life ahead of you. I say do it to the fullest, but you can't do that if you're bogged down and you need to repair some breach portions. So Women Who Rise, you can be just that. You can be a woman who rises through all occasions as you repair the breach. Thank you so much again for your purchase. Also, again, look for me on my website, and there's more. There's absolutely more for you to come in this season. Have a great day and a great season and a great year.